What if I told you that women have a secret language of attraction, one that doesn't rely on words, but is spoken through subtle gestures and body language, a lingering glance, a soft smile, or the way she tucks her hair behind her ear. These quiet signals can ignite emotions you can't quite explain. In today's video, we're diving deep into this fascinating world of nonverbal communication, unlocking the hidden messages that reveal more than words ever could. From the gleam in her eye to the way she plays with her accessories, these small yet powerful signals are her way of saying she's interested. Stick around as we decode these subtle signs. By the end of this video, you'll not only recognize these hidden moves, but understand the deeper meaning behind them. It could change the way you perceive attraction forever. One of the most telling signs of attraction is the way a woman's eyes light up when she's drawn to you. You may have experienced this, that brief but unmistakable moment when you catch her gaze, and it lingers just a little longer than expected. It's not just a fleeting glance. It's a quiet message that says, "I want you to notice me." Often, this lingering eye contact is paired with a soft, knowing smile, subtle yet full of meaning. This isn't by accident. Her eyes are doing the talking, and her body follows suit. When a woman is truly interested, her pupils may dilate slightly, reflecting her excitement. Her gaze naturally locks onto what fascinates her, and if that's you, you'll notice her eyes finding yours, time and time again. A single word. If she's offering you those accidental glances from across the room or maintains eye contact even when the conversation dips into silence, it's more than just politeness. Women often use eye contact as a bridge, a magnetic pull that invites you to respond. This subtle language isn't meant to manipulate or confuse. It's an expression of vulnerability and openness. Next time you catch that gleam in her eye, remember, attraction is more than just words. Sometimes the most powerful messages are spoken in silence. Invitation to get closer. So next time you notice her eyes lingering on you, take a moment to return that gaze. You may be surprised at the connection that sparks two crossing. Lines of sight. Have you ever felt like a woman is always within your line of sight, almost as though she's purposefully crossing your path or appearing out of nowhere? This is one of the subtler yet effective ways women signal their interest. When a woman is attracted to someone, she often positions herself in places where she can be noticed, whether it's standing near you, walking by your table, or casually crossing your path more than once. These coincidental encounters aren't accidents. They're deliberate moves, designed to grab your attention. And her goal is simple. She wants to be seen by you, but without directly approaching or making things too obvious. By placing herself in your field of vision and locking eyes, she's signaling that she's available and open to interaction. Women understand that physical proximity and the way we engage with those around us influence our level of interest. When she positions herself where she can catch your eye, it's a subtle invitation for you to notice her and maybe make the first move. This tactic helps build tension without putting herself too much on the spot, creating a sense of intrigue that compels you to act. 3. The hair flip or toss. One of the most classic and reliable signs of attraction is the hair flip or toss. It may seem like a harmless gesture, but in reality it's an unconscious cue women use to highlight their features and capture attention. This simple movement draws attention to her face and neck, signaling that she's conscious of how she looks and wants you to notice her. Women instinctively understand that this action accentuates their femininity and attractiveness. often making them feel more confident in the moment beyond simply drawing attention to her appearance. The hair flip or toss is also a way to release nervous energy when a woman feels excited or slightly nervous in the presence of someone she likes. She might instinctively touch or flip her hair. This unconscious action can happen while she's talking to you. You often paired with a shy smile or lingering eye contact by drawing attention to her hair. She's essentially creating an intimate atmosphere, inviting you to pay attention to her subtle movements, whether she's flipping her hair over her shoulder or running her fingers through it. The message is clear: she's engaging with you in a playful, flirtatious way. 4. The neck is one of the most vulnerable and intimate parts of the body. So when a woman exposes her neck around you, it's a powerful nonverbal signal. By tilting her head to the side or gently brushing her hair back, she's offering a glimpse of this sensitive area, signaling trust and comfort. This gesture goes beyond physical attraction. It's about vulnerability and openness. If she's consistently exposing her neck while you're conversing, it suggests she feels at ease with you and is inviting a deeper connection. This move is often paired with other subtle cues, like adjusting her collar or playing with a necklace, as these actions keep the focus on her neck. Psychologically, this gesture creates a sense of intimacy, signaling that she's comfortable in your presence and potentially open to a closer connection in the world of attraction. Showing the neck is considered a sign of openness and trust, which are essential components for building emotional and physical attraction. So if you notice her tilting her head or subtly revealing her neck during your conversation, it's a clear sign that she feels comfortable and connected to you. 5. The lip bite or lip touch. Lips have always been a focal point when it comes to attraction, and women are keenly aware of this when she lightly bites her lip or runs her finger along it while making eye contact. It's not just a nervous habit. It's an invitation. This subtle gesture heightens her sensitivity and adds a layer of vulnerability to the moment. Women instinctively draw attention to their lips when they're attracted to someone, because it's one of the most intimate areas of the face. By touching or biting her lip, she's signaling her desire for more than just casual conversation. It's a subconscious way of showing that she's intrigued by you, and the act itself can evoke feelings of closeness and intimacy. You might notice this gesture happening when you're talking about something that excites her or when the conversation takes a more personal turn. Even though it may seem like a minor action, the lip bite or touch can have a strong impact, drawing attention to her lips and creating a moment of vulnerability. So if you catch her doing this, it's a sign that she's interested in more than just friendly chatter. 6. The subtle lean in. When a woman leans in closer to you during a conversation, it's more than just a desire to hear you better. It's a sign of attraction. Physical closeness is one of the most powerful ways to communicate interest, and when she leans in, she's reducing the physical distance between you, signaling that she wants to connect on a deeper level. This subtle shift in body language invites you to mirror her, creating a shared, intimate space where both of you can bond. Leaning in also signals that she's fully engaged in the conversation. If she's leaning closer, making soft contact, or nodding while you speak, she's letting you know that she's invested in what you have to say. This gesture can also test how comfortable you are with closeness. If you lean into it, creates a more intimate and engaging dynamic. The lean-in is a nonverbal cue that invites you to get closer emotionally and physically, while fostering a deeper connection. So if you notice her leaning in, take it as a sign that she is interested and wants to connect with you on a more personal level. 7. Playing with accessories. When a woman is interested in someone, she often engages in subtle behaviors that draw attention to her physical presence, and playing with accessories is one of them. Whether she's adjusting her necklace, touching her earrings, or even fiddling with her glasses. These actions aren't just idle habits, they're deliberate moves to capture your attention. Accessories often highlight areas of the body that are considered attractive, such as the neck face, and hands. By drawing attention to these areas, she's subtly signaling her interest and inviting you to notice her more closely. This type of behavior is rooted in the psychology of attraction. When she plays with her necklace, for instance, she's not only highlighting the delicate area of her neck, but also creating a focal point that's visually engaging. These small movements are captivating without being overt, making them powerful tools for nonverbal communication. Women often use these gestures to keep the interaction light and playful while still signaling their interest. So if you notice her frequently touching or adjusting her accessories while talking to you, take it as a sign that she's trying to draw you in and keep your attention focused on her. 8. The coy smile with side glance. One of the most charming and effective ways a woman can signal her interest is through the coy smile, combined with a side glance. This subtle yet powerful move mixes approachability with a hint of mystery, making it incredibly intriguing when she gives you a soft smile and then quickly glances away. She's engaging in a playful dance of attraction. This behavior invites curiosity, encouraging you to engage more deeply to uncover the layers of her personality. The coy smile and side glance are effective because they communicate warmth and interest without being too direct. It's a delicate balance of showing that she's approachable while maintaining a sense of allure. This move is often repeated, especially during quiet moments, to keep the interaction engaging and dynamic. The side glance in particular adds an element of playfulness, suggesting that there's more to her than meets the eye. If you catch her giving you these subtle looks, it's her way of inviting you to make a move while keeping the interaction exciting and full of potential. 9. Using scent as a memory trigger. Scent is one of the most powerful senses linked to memory and emotion, and women often use this to their advantage in subtle ways. When a woman leans in close enough for you to catch a hint of her perfume, its rarely accidental fragrance can create a lasting impression and evoke powerful memories, making it a subtle yet effective tool in building attraction. If she's chosen a particular scent and ensures you notice it, she's creating a sensory connection that goes beyond visual or verbal. Cues. The psychology behind this is straightforward. Scents are processed in the brain areas responsible for emotion and memory, meaning a particular fragrance can instantly bring someone to mind. By choosing a distinctive perfume and making sure you catch a whiff of it, she's embedding herself in your sensory memory. The next time you encounter that scent, you're likely to think of her along with the feelings associated with your interactions. This creates a sense of familiarity and warmth, deepening your emotional connection without her having to say a word. So if you notice a pleasant fragrance whenever she's around, it's her way of ensuring she stays on your mind long after she's gone. 10. The lingering goodbye. Physical touch is a powerful way to communicate feelings, and when a woman lightly touches your arm, shoulder, or back during a goodbye, it can be a significant indicator of her interest. If her hand lingers just a bit longer than necessary, it's a deliberate move designed to leave a lasting impression. This lingering touch can release oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone, which strengthens emotional connections and creates a sense of closeness. A goodbye touch that lingers conveys warmth and familiarity, signaling that she enjoyed your time together and is interested in seeing you again. It's a subtle yet powerful way of expressing attraction, as it involves breaking the physical barrier in a gentle and meaningful manner. This gesture can often stay with you, creating a memory of the moment that feels intimate and personal. So the next time you notice her touch, lingering just a bit longer than expected, recognize it as a sign that she's interested in deepening the connection and leaving you with a positive, lasting impression. Here's a bonus sign that's extremely subtle but rooted in solid nonverbal science: the direction of her feet when people are truly interested or drawn to someone. Their bodies tend to align subconsciously toward them. If you're talking, and notice that her feet are pointed directly at you, even when her body is slightly angled, she's likely into you. This happens because we instinctively orient our feet toward what we're interested in. Even in social or romantic settings, foot pointing is a nonverbal cue that can reveal her true focus and interest. If her feet are facing you while you're seated or standing together, it's a small but powerful indicator that she's fully engaged. On the other hand, if her feet are pointed away or toward an exit, it might suggest she's ready to move on from the conversation. This photo trick is easy to overlook, but once you catch it, it can provide valuable insight into her level of interest. So pay attention to the direction of her feet. It can speak volumes about her attraction and engagement there. You have it: 10 surprising ways women subtly show they're interested, with one extra for good measure. These small signals can say a lot, and recognizing them adds a whole new level to understanding attraction. Have you ever caught yourself wondering about any of these signs? Or maybe you've seen one that threw you off? Share your thoughts or stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you've noticed, and if you enjoyed these insights, hit subscribe so you won't miss the next deep dive into the unspoken language of connection. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.